going on, guys? This is Red Bull Tanker with Operation Unthinkable. Turn 13. We're going to keep going because looking at the rule book, the Allies, even though it's going to probably be a victory, the Allies haven't met their major objective, which is securing Germany, Poland, the Baltic states, and the Balkans, as well as not losing any of the NATO nations, which means that the Allies have to retake Turkey in order to win the game. So with that, let's move on. All right, we have our timeline event. Soviet atomic bomb. On a roll of 5 or less, the Soviets get an atomic bomb, so let's, pretty sure they'll get that. Yep, okay, so the Soviets have another atomic bomb. Oops. Pull that off to the side now. The Soviets get another nuclear weapon. Obviously, we'll place it with its strategic bombers there. Okay, next. Now we're on the next line of random events. So, let's see what we get for a random event. 4. Calcutta bloodbath. UK diverts troops to India. -10 income for the rest of the game. Okay, so the Allies will drop 10 for the rest of the game. So that's a shame. All right, Allied purchases. We've got 4 heavy tanks, a naval base, 4 infantry, 2, 4, 7 tanks, and 3 fighters. All right, so now we'll roll for initiative. I've been editing on my phone, but for some reason I still am lacking memory to combine the videos. So we'll see if the Allies go first, and then if so, we'll just keep right on going. But if not, then we will have to. This will have to be another 2-parter kind of thing, because that's kind of how it's been lately. All right, and the Allies won the initiative. Okay, so we can go right into, I guess I didn't have my stand. I guess I wasn't planning on getting it, so attacks. Up here in the north, the Allied armies are going to come into Novograd once again. In the south, the Allies are going to basically roll up Turkey. They have units coming here to Kars. These tanks are going through Kars into Ankara. The air forces here are heading for Istanbul, along with these 3 units getting on the transports, coming over 1 and attacking. This fleet is all repaired. And one thing about transports, unlike Axis and Allies, the rules just say that transports can take any 2 units, so we're good there. So that'll be the landing on Istanbul. These tanks, the 7th Army, which is here, all of these aircraft and this strategic bomber are going to hit Yugoslavia. We have a portion of the 3rd Army breaking off to head for Belarus. The rest of the 3rd Army is going to Pskov. These units in Warsaw are going to go 1, 2 into Lithuania. A tank broken off from the 3rd Army is going into East Prussia, which I haphazardly drew onto the board, which is fine. I'm totally okay with it. And that is all of the attacks. So let's start with the walk-ons. So we walk into Kars. That's 1 IPC. One, 2 to Ankara, which is also worth 2 IPC.
Oh, you're here. Yeah.
So that is 2 IPC. US getting back what they lost. Okay. Oh, and then we have the walk-on into East Prussia, which is worth 1. Other walk-ins. I think that's it for walk-ins. I think everything else now is actually going to has to be fought over. Okay, so we'll start in the south. So we have 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3. Oops. These guys are defending at 2. And there is an AA gun. Okay, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls on offshore bombardment. So first, let's start with the anti-aircraft guns. Ouch, 2 hits. Well, there just went the 2 Allied fighters. Okay, then we got 3 cruisers at 3. 1 hit, and then 2 battleships at 4. 2 more hits. Okay, so getting there. Okay, so we have 3 for 3 and 4 for 4. Okay, 3 for 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the last of the Soviets. Okay, and then like I said, they have 4 for 2. And we got lucky, no hits. All right, so the Soviets have lost Istanbul for 4. I'll put the aircraft there for a minute. And then I'll put down NATO markers there. So what was that? I said 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Allies picking back up what they already lost. Okay, so that was Turkey. So all of Turkey is back. Next. Oh, and then I forgot. We also have this force from the Sudetenland going into Slovakia. Okay, let's see here. In the round robin of things, I guess we can go to, we'll go here to the 7th Army battle. So, okay, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, and then I was bringing a bunch of aircraft over, so 4, 4, 4. Okay. All right, let's go to rolling. All right, so the Allies start out with 11 for 1, 10 for 0. No hits for the infantry. So let's see, 6, 7, 8, 18, 19, 20, 22 for 3. 1, 2, 3, 3 for 10. 2 more for 20. 2 more for 23. Okay, and then they have 1, 2, 6. They have 6 for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For a total of 11 hits. All right, the Soviets have, let's see, 5 and 4, that's 9. 9 for 2. Oof, ouch. 1 so far. Ouch, no hits there. And then 4 tanks for 3. Well, that was a 1. So 2 hits. Alright, so the Allies suffered 3 casualties. The Soviets suffered 11. So let's see here. 5, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so there's that. We'll go again. Just need 3 hits. Technically 2, but always better to have 3 hits for a win. Oh, whoops. And then the Allies took 3 hits. Okay, so the Allies now have 7 for 1. 1 hit. And then, what did I say? 6, 7, 8, 18, 19, 20, 22. 22 for 3. Okay, and there's all the hits we need. Okay, and then 2 Soviet tanks at 3. 2 more hits. Lucky for the Soviets. Okay, so that is Yugoslavia, taken by the Allies. Yugoslavia is now worth 2. Because of the atomic bomb. But now the U.S. 7th Army is in, or, yeah. Okay. Next, well, here I'll put the aircraft here for now. And then I'll remember to move them afterwards. 2 seconds. Okay, next we'll do the battle for the Sudetenland. So the Allies will have 1 at 1, miss, and 2 at 2. All right, we got the hit we needed. Soviets have an infantry for 2. They hit. However, it doesn't stop the Allies from taking Slovakia. And Slovakia is worth 1. Just throw down the NATO markers quick. Okay. Next, we have the battle for Belarus, which with 13 tanks, there's no way they can miss. So we'll just roll the Soviet infantry for 1 or 2. They miss. All right. So Belarus falls. Oops. For 1. They're about to meet up. Next, Third Army's attack into Pskov, which again, there's no way they can miss. So 1 for the Soviets, and they got a hit. So that is 1 NATO infantry down. Okay, and the taking of Pskov. There's another one for the Allies. Okay. Then we have these units hitting Lithuania. This one I'll actually roll. So we have a mech and 4 tanks, so we have 5 at 3. Okay, we got it. And then 1 for 2. So 5, and he missed. So Lithuania falls, and as you can see, they came into East Poland and then up into Lithuania, which is worth 1. I'm out of NATO markers again, so I'll just go over to US markers. Okay. All right, there's that. Can't remember what these aircraft we're going to go for, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Next battle. All right, then we have the massive battle for Novograd again. Okay, so 2 infantry and a fighter versus, oh boy, 7 infantry, 3 artillery, 3 tanks, a heavy tank, a fighter, and a tactical. Okay, so the Allies have 3 infantry. Wait, no, 5. Yeah, 7. They have 7, and so we have 4 at 1. Miss. We have 6 at 2. 3 artillery, 3 infantry at 2. Oops. 4 hits, which is what we needed. Alright, then they have 2 infantry at 2. Miss, and their fighter at 4. Wow, miss. It was a talk about a demoralizing attack, I guess. Just overwhelmed the Soviets. And now the Allies are on the doorstep of Moscow. Now I gotta move these guys back on the non-combat. I know that. Okay, so that's all the combat. Alright, non-combats. Okay, these planes will go to Karelia. These planes will stay in Poland. Yeah, they'll stay in West Poland. That mech is going to stay. These tanks are going to join here in Austria with that mech. This anti-aircraft gun is going to continue to follow the army there. For here, gonna just consolidate this force into West Germany, like always. These guys, we're going to use 3 of our 4 strategic sea lift and bring them all the way to here in Karelia, to that naval base. We're going to strategic sea lift our final strategic sea lift from Portugal to Syria. These 3 fighters are going to come and land on the 2 carriers. 2 planes per carrier, so we have 3 planes for the fleet, if I can get it to stay. Some of these magnets work, some of them don't. Alright, so the fleet now has 3 aircraft for overhead protection. The bomber We'll come back to Greece. Use Greece as a base. You guys stay. This bomber will go 1, 2, 3, and come to and join the other bomber here in Greece at the base, at the new air base there. These transports, we're going to come back to British waters. And then that is it. Yes, okay, deployments. Okay, so 1 tank to Portugal, 1 tank to Helsinki. We're gonna put a port in East Poland. We're going to drop these 3 aircraft in Paris. We're going to drop 3 tanks in Rome. We're going to drop 2 tanks into Greece. I'll chip that out later. We're going to drop 4 of these tanks into London. And then, what was the other one? Oh, I was going to drop, whoops, I made a mistake. So these 3 infantry are going to go into Warsaw, and then 1 infantry is going to put in Gothenburg. Yes. Right? No, sorry. You were going there. These 3 aircraft were coming to Gothenburg. All right, then at the end of the turn, we are going to collect 104, 171 after spending all of our money. All right, so that is it for turn 13. The Allies are well on their way to completing the rest of their objectives. So probably will be over in the next turn or two. So until then, guys, take care.